Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sarawak Rural Water Supply Virtual Video Session in conjunction with Malaysia International Water Convention 2021. I'm Awang Fadila Awang Hussein and I will be your host for this virtual video session. First and foremost, on behalf of the department, we would like to thank the organizing committee for inviting us to participate in this wonderful occasion. We do believe that this opportunity given to us is the best platform for us to share about our department, water supply projects for the people, and the ongoing transformation process of JBALB Sarawak. All participants can ask any question during the Q&A session at the end of this virtual video. Jabatan Bekalan Elok Bandar Sarawak is a department under the purview of Ministry of Utilities Sarawak, formerly known as Ministry of Public Utilities. JBALB was enforced in August 2015 and started to operate fully in April 2016. JBALB Sarawak is entrusted with the responsibilities of taking over Jabatan Kerja Raya or JKR in managing and improving water supply system, especially in suburban and rural areas of Sarawak to resolve water supply issues in those areas. The establishment of JBALB Sarawak as a new agency under the Sarawak government is a significant move to tackling water supply issue and managing increasing demand for the supply of clean and treated water, especially for the people living in the suburban and rural areas. Together with Kuching Water Board, Sibu Water Board, and Laku Management Sendirian Berhad, JBALB Sarawak is a department under the purview of the Ministry of Utilities Sarawak. JBALB Sarawak consists of JBALB headquarters, which has administrative responsibilities for the overall system, which include decision-making, long-term planning, finance, manpower, digitalization, corporate communication, and the integrity aspect. Meanwhile, the JBALB division is responsible for the technical operation of the water supply system in a holistic and comprehensive manner. JBALB Sarawak is headed by Engineer Chang Kwetchen, and he is assisted by approximately 1,500 staff across the state of Sarawak. They are responsible for the monumental task of achieving the department's vision of 100% water supply coverage in rural areas of Sarawak by 2025. And the mission of the department is to supply safe, reliable water supply to the people living in rural areas of Sarawak. As a new agency under the Sarawak government, there are, of course, challenges and hurdles that have to be overcome. However, guided by the core values, integrity, caring, teamwork, result-oriented, professionalism, agency and ownership, and customer-oriented, led by indomitable leadership and supported by dedicated and committed staff, JBALB Sarawak is poised to become a respected and prestigious agency in the near future. Currently, JBALB Sarawak has 97 active water treatment plants in the whole of Sarawak, which have the capacity of 525.6 million liters a day and an output capacity of 508 million liters a day to meet the demand of approximately 1.12 million users. JBALB Sarawak also has 89 active booster pump stations and 360 water tanks across Sarawak with approximately 8,780 kilometers of pipeline. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the speakers of our session. Mr. Anand Mohan presenting JBALB's transformation, Mr. Jimmy Toh presenting about NRW issues, Ms. Karuniza presenting NRW project in Serian case study and the positive impact of the project, Mr. Anuru Azizi presenting NRW and distribution pipeline digitalization, and finally, Mr. Engineer Chang Kwetchen presenting JBALB moving forward.
The establishment of JBALB Sarawak as a new agency under the Sarawak government proves to be the significant step in solving the water supply issues in Sarawak. The agency is also responsible for managing the increasing demands for clean and treated water, especially for people living in suburban and rural areas of Sarawak. Although there are 4 other bodies responsible for water supply management in the state, more than 90% of water supply system area is under the jurisdiction and supervision of JBALB Sarawak. JBALB Sarawak is hot on its heels to becoming an important agency to protect the welfare of the people in the state. JBALB Sarawak now has entered the phase of implementing its carefully laid out plans with the aid of each and every staff, from the top management to the people working in the water treatment plants. They are all committed in ensuring the vision and mission of the agency comes through. The camaraderie and teamwork solidifies JBALB Sarawak's commitment and focus in protecting and improving the welfare of people living in the state. JBALB Sarawak aims to become a respected and revered agency on par with other agencies in the state. Under the directorship of Engineer Chang Kwek Sian, JBALB Sarawak has a number of strategies to reach its aim. The Sarawak Grid System water supply is a long-term plan that will change the water supply landscape to a holistic and comprehensive level. The strategy, underlined by the Ministry of Utilities Sarawak, under the leadership of YB Dato Sri Dr. Stephen Lundi Utom, is envisaged to reach 100% clean and treated water coverage for Sarawak. The implementation of this system will be able to cover the increasing demands for water until the year 2070. Creating ISO 9000 document for operations, a systematic, steadfast, organized and impactful operation is one of the JBALB's main focus for this year. The operations division is the heart of JBALB services to the community. Hence, the need to create ISO 9000 document is very relevant to ensure the operation of JBALB water supply services will be better managed, structured and in accordance with the standards set by the Ministry of Utilities Sarawak. Establishing front-end engineering unit. Careful planning based on facts, information and thorough research is necessary in order to reach an accurate and convincing decision, especially ones that involve high-impact projects that cost substantial amount of money. The best and most rational decision has to be made to avoid any disputes which involve land, sudden rise in costs, and projects turning into white elephants. Realizing its importance and significance, JBALB will establish the front-end engineering unit, which will act as a research unit before any decision is made by the management of the agency. Increasing and diversifying community service and engagement. One of JBALB's main priorities is to ensure a harmonious and positive relationship is built between the agency and the community. In today's borderless world, information is disseminated quickly through various platforms. Social media has helped JBALB to disseminate information and facts that are valid, true, and in a timely manner. JBALB also visits the communities at grassroots level to ensure the development efforts that were planned are running smoothly, that they reach the targeted groups. Continuing the JBALB's digitalization agenda. In line with the state's digital transformation efforts that are aligned by the YAB Chief Minister of Sarawak in the Digital Economic Strategy 2018 to 2022, JBALB has executed a number of digitalization efforts to fulfill the requirements of the stakeholders. This is also to upgrade and boost the quality of JBALB services to its users. The skeleton of digitalization plans by JBALB is based on the agency's commitment to transform the water supply system fully into digital form. Increasing JBALB staff's competency. The efficiency and high skills of JBALB staff are among the important assets in continuing the department's transformation towards a superior performing organization. Therefore, Training and courses related to the improvement of skills and competencies among JBALB staff will be enhanced and expanded to all JBALB divisions. This is very important to ensure that each JBALB staff has a deeper understanding of their respective areas of responsibility. Reduction of NRW to 25%. One of the measures of JBALB success is through the statistic of reducing the non-revenue water NRW, where JBALB's target by 2025 is to reduce NRW to 25%. This is a big challenge for JBALB as the area under JBALB's jurisdiction is very large. However, that is not the obstacle for JBALB to continue the reduction of NRW because every year JBALB's NRW statistics is a downward trend. This is a positive development for JBALB in continuing to pay serious attention to the issue of NRW.
Facing ever-increasing urban population and expanding service area, many water utilities in Malaysia, including Sarawak, continue to struggle with providing reliable drinking water to their consumer. Common water supply problems in Malaysia are related to the sources and use of raw water, intermittent supply, and the quality of the tap water at the consumer's end. One of the major challenges facing water utilities, including JBALB, is the high level of water loss in distribution networks. If a large proportion of water that is supplied is lost, meeting consumer demand is much more difficult since this water yield no revenue. Heavy losses also make it harder to keep water tariff at the reasonable and affordable level. This situation is common in many cities including Sarawak. Non-revenue water, NRW, is defined as the difference between the amount of water put into the distribution water system and the amount of water billed to the customer. NRW is a good indicator for the water utilities performance. High level of NRW typically indicated a poorly managed water utilities. In addition, published NRW data are often problematic, suspicious, inaccurate, or provide only partial information. Among the big challenges faced by the JBALB Sarawak NRW teams are geographical factors. Most of the area operated by JBALB Sarawak are in the rural, inland area, remote, hilly, winding road, and sometimes lack of telecommunication access. Staff shortage. The robustness of the NRW machinery actually depends on the number of staff and the team. Currently, the NRW JBALB Sarawak team lack of staff to focus on NRW issue throughout Sarawak. Thirdly, the lacking of infrastructure, nevertheless financial limitations.
Sarawak government is committed to tackle the NRW issue. There are numerous projects being carried out to improve the NRW in Sarawak. One of the initiatives that Sarawak government has done is a pilot project implemented in Serian division titled Sarawak Water Supply Grid Program Stress Area Proposed Non-Revenue Water NRW Reduction in Serian Division Project. The project was awarded to Exor Technologies Sdn Bhd with contract sum of 17.9 million. And the duration for the project is about 24 months and commenced on 5th April 2019. The project consists of 5 scopes of work and all are mainly focused on the NRW reduction. The first scope is the System Input Volume SIV, meter installation and replacement. All water sourced from water treatment plant are monitored and recorded accurately. This also includes imported or exported of water supply from various sources. For example, cross-border meter was installed to ensure the accuracy of the water supply being exported or imported into the system. There are 12 SIVs installed on site and they were committed to the Serian division. The second scope is the establishment of GIS and NRW management system. GIS mapping captured about 2,000 km length of distribution pipeline and attributes were plotted to ensure all assets were captured into the system. Besides, about 32,000 consumer meters and accounts were geocoded. This activity was done to ensure that all consumer meters were recorded and to eliminate the ghost meter. The third scope of work is the establishment of District Meter Area DMA and Pressure Management Area PMA. There are about 40 DMA and PMA established in this project, which covers the whole Serian division. This scope of work enables the real-time monitoring through JBALB Command Center and at Divisional Office. Zero pressure test ZPT was performed to determine only one source was taken into the DMA or PMA. This is to isolate meter area and active leakage control and advanced pressure management. The balancing water supply system is very important in order to stabilize the distribution system before any NRW related work can start. Installation of actuator valve at Slabi 18 million liter reservoir is operated according to the real usage and demand and also to prevent overflow from the tank. Other than that, pump automation is also installed to automatically stabilize the pumping operation and prevent overflow to the suction tank. The pressure management exercise is enabled to reduce excessive pressure inside DMA that could cause pipe leakage or burst and to minimize the water losses from the leakages. It is to balance the usage between water and pressure within DMA and advanced measurement APM using the I2O system. The fourth scope of the work are internal acoustic leak and active leakage control ALC. This activity was done at 50 km distribution pipeline which ran from Serian to Gedong and Serian to Tebedu line. Numbers of activities were completed under this scope such as smart ball program, acoustic logger program, leak correlate equipment, flow measurement, leakage step test, advanced pressure management, and through on-site visual inspection and sounding activity. The ALC program is done continuously to reduce losses and leakages at coverage area. The program also focused on the leak awareness program which has made locating leakage become easier and faster. In year of 2020, there were about 700 leakages detected. The last scope of work for this project is meter audit and meter replacement. Billing system analysis is one of the process in the meter audit. 5 years worth of previous billing data is analyzed to ensure the correct data billing was keyed into the water billing system, and by doing this activity we can identify the over and underestimate reading in the system, minimize data handling error, and zero reading meter can be determined. The meter audit and reading program ensures the actual reading data on site, entering accurate data into system, printing and bill delivery, and updating meter and account status, as well as organizing clean-up billing data. For meter replacement activity, about 10,000 meters were replaced and changed. This significantly reflects the outcome of the total bill consumption with the increase of 14.7 million liter day captured inside the billing system. The top priority meter to be replaced include malfunction meter, aging meter, zero reading meter, and so forth. This activity has increased the revenue collected. We have implemented this project and it is a success because the NRW reduction has achieved 20 MLD saving from this project. And now let's talk about the positive impacts of the project. This NRW project has given some positive impacts to the consumers in the Serian division. When we talk about a project, we must expect a positive change during and after the project is carried out. When this pilot project shows a positive impact, JBALB Sarawak will implement this NRW project in all parts of Sarawak. Among the positive impacts of the project are: first, positive impact on JBALB, increased revenue collection, about saving around 14.72 MLD of commercial losses. Actual reading on site can be carried out. Improved bill data entry accuracy. Micromanage via DMA and PMA established. Locating pipe leakage or burst easier and faster. It improved JBALB image and reputation. And last, a system and platform to continuously monitor NRW effectively to bring down to 25% of NRW by 2025. Second, positive impacts on the consumers. Before this project was carried out, there were some consumers who never received their monthly water bill. With the implementation of this project, now all consumers are able to receive their water bill every month on time. Consumers also given a program on knowledge in water consumption as well as their responsibility as a smart water consumers. With the implementation of this project, consumers who were using free water previously would no longer able to do so, thus reducing our NRW percentage in Serian division. Next, less complaint from consumer on water distribution in Serian division. Consumers also able to improve their knowledge on importance of water conservation through the awareness program which are conducted regularly. The process of finding and repairing pipe leakages is now easier and faster as we are now able to locate the leakages or bursts with the adoption of modern technology. In conclusion, Serian division has experienced many significant positive changes with this project. We can see that consumers are very satisfied with the services that JBALB has provided to them.
The execution of JBALB Sarawak's digitalization process is one of JBALB Sarawak's top objectives in response to the Honorable Chief Minister's of Sarawak Digital Economy Strategy 2018-2022. In mid-2018, the Sarawak government authorized the allocation under People's Project, recognizing the importance and impact of this digitalization process on JBALB and the people. JBALB collaborated with the State Service Modernization Unit, the Chief Minister's Department, and the Sarawak Multimedia Authority SMA and Ministry of Utilities to implement the digitalization project, and Unimas Holdings Sdn Berhad was appointed as an IT consultant whose role is to develop a strategic framework for comprehensive digitalization of water supply management and service delivery in JBALB. One of JBALB Sarawak's major digitalization projects for long-term comprehensive water supply management is the Command Center. It is based on JBALB's management commitment to simplify water supply management monitoring via the application of cutting-edge digitalization technology while assuring more effective service delivery to consumers. The JBALB digitalization project began in the earnest at the end of 2018, with the first phase of schedule to be finished by the end of 2021. This digitalization process is essential in supporting the JBALB Sarawak NRW Operation and Development Team in completing initiatives in order to accomplish the objective of decreasing the NRW rate to 25% by 2025 via utilization of cutting-edge technologies. Digitalization also can improve proper planning for future development of water supply within JBALB jurisdiction through facilitating development. This can further boost development in rural areas of Sarawak, thus increasing investors' confidence, stimulating development growth, opening more job opportunities, and increasing the overall well-being of the rural population of Sarawak. Current digitalization is the first phase towards full digitalization of water supply in JBALB Sarawak. In the event of future digitalization phases to be carried out, JBALB can simply continue from the current platform. With digitalization, JBALB will be able to focus more on other services improvement, such as water supply operation, billing, customer services, development, and even quality improvement. JBALB can also have continuous services improvement with better SOP introduced to its current practices, thus ensuring high-quality services rendered to the consumers. With current digitalization initiatives, JBALB can also further chart their expansion plan on digitalization initiatives, making use of the latest trend in technology, thus ensuring the technology used are future-proof, data-driven, and effective. In addition, as a pioneer of digitalization of water supply in Sarawak, JBALB can be an example to other water supply agencies, not only Sarawak but also in Malaysia, on how rural populations can be better served with water supply through implementation of digitalization initiatives. This will further map Sarawak to another benchmark serving, especially its huge rural population.
Entering the 5th year of operation, in 2021, JBALB aimed to be one of Sarawak's top government agencies contributing an important role in taking care of the well-being of the rakyat. A more focused operandi, efficient and systematic operations, competent and dynamic leadership, as well as staff with integrity, commitment, sincerity, passionate, kind and caring are among the important agendas to be improved. In a nutshell, JBALB is embarking on human capacity development, adopt industrial gold standard for water supply, and most importantly, using IoT to effectively monitor daily operations. The meticulous and holistic planning has been planned over the past few years, is now entering a phase to be translated and adopted by every JBALB staff from the top management level to employees at the water treatment plants, distribution and customer service in each division. This is very important because the value of togetherness and unity makes JBALB more focused in achieving the mission of the department while improving services to the people. In line with the current state of digitalization transformation outlined by the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Sarawak, in the Digital Economy Strategy 2018 to 2022, JBALB has implemented various digital initiatives including AI prediction module to meet the aspiration of the stakeholder and also to upgrade and improve the quality of JBALB service delivery to the consumers. Although there are various challenges in the implementation of this digitalization process, this is not an obstacle for JBALB to realize the government vision towards full digitalization of water supply services. We remain to this day passionate to serve the rakyat. The reward is the smile from our satisfied customers.